Whoa, just slow down. What do you mean they blew up the Death Star? Who's they? What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Oh! Are you me? Okay, so who's left? Well, where are you? But my Dark Lord of the Sith could protect a small thermal exhaust port that's only 2 meters wide.
No, did you already do the intro? I was doing stuff over there.
I did do the intro. You want me to do it again? You want me to do it again?
Go ahead.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to WTF Podcast here in the lovely Nirvana, Frisco. You have with me today one of my best friends, the Darth Vader of our universe, the Mad Zack.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I am also one of your hosts, the L.A. The friendly freckle-faced neighborhood superhero, L.A.
Do you have a Star Wars name yet?
I don't have a Star Wars name yet. Can I be Broom Kid?
No.
I want to be Broom Kid so bad.
Okay. L.A. the Broom Kid?
Yeah.
All right,
with the Force powers. Broom Kid with the Force powers. Just to piss BC off, because I know it will piss him off. If you don't know, we come to you every night, usually on Fridays. Every night on Fridays, 7 p.m.
Unless we're doing the UGF gaming tournament.
And yes, we're doing a UGF game.
Which is once a month, just kind of, it's like our own menstrual cycle that we have to take care of.
You got to take care of it. Speaking of which,
we got to get our gaming stuff out. Oh.
Yeah, I lost.
Yeah, so did
I lost. I was a setup, because I was supposed to play Matt, and then they switched the rule with me right at the last minute, and I played a guy who plays in Madden tournaments for real. You
didn't want to play Matt. I played Matt.
I played Matt. We had an exhibition, which he did win, but it was closer than...
You didn't want to play Matt. Matt, hardcore, trained for that crap, man.
Yeah. But it would have been cool for me. It would have been cool for me to see what was going on. We played Madden, and I got beat. I got beat pretty bad. But not real bad, but worse than I anticipated. Yeah. But it was a good game. It was a real good game.
So, the funny thing about tonight's first topic is going to be, it's Star Wars Rebels. We're going to be talking about that Star Wars Rebels.
Wait. I'm sorry.
Who?
He's calling the L.A. Nando Calrissian. Oh, Kevin with the win, son.
Dang.
Coming in with the win, son. Kevin, I like that. I'm going to use that. Thank you.
And I'm going to go ahead and ask, because we're going to be talking about the Star Wars trailer.
Lenando. I like that. I like that too.
Lenando Calrissian.
That's nice. That's got a nice ring to it.
If Kevin and Prince, if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, obviously you guys have watched Star Wars Clone Wars because you guys are awesome. Unlike this guy.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I got a lot of catching up to do.
He's getting through it. So, but if you guys have seen Star Wars Rebels, we're going to be breaking down the final trailer. And so if you guys know chronologically, Star Wars Rebels started a year before Rogue One. So you guys know where it fits in the timeline.
Which I didn't know until you let me know off screen.
A year before Rogue One, so it's really cool. There's a lot of Force lore in there. Darth Maul was in it. Obi-Wan was in it. It was pretty lit. They were there for an episode, but it was sick.
I just want to let everybody know that I taught Zach lit, and he's been using it successfully ever since.
No, well, you said it, and then I loved it that Chris Wiseman started using it at an annoying pace.
Yes.
And then I was just like, dude, now it's like a white dad thing.
Yeah.
We're just going to start saying.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys.
Lit fam. I actually use it properly. He uses it with an annoying, it's going to be lit fam, a joke. No, I use lit
So the
really
counter retort should be nah fam.
Nah fam.
There you go. Tim's in here. What's up, Tim? Tim joined us during our podcast when we did the spoilers for the movie.
Is he the one from out east that we got to send our toy to?
Yeah.
I'm doing that, Tim.
Yeah, we didn't forget about you, bro.
I'm on it.
My cousin's watching. What's up, Jay? What's up, Josh?
I'm going to go and share this video. And while I'm sharing this video, guys, we're going to be watching with us. We're going to do a live trailer reaction to the final trailer for Star Wars Rebels. There's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, there was things that I saw in there that some people on this show have said don't exist. And now I have full-on proof.
Are you talking about Grey Jedi and BC?
They exist wholeheartedly in this universe.
Just had his head in the ground.
What's crazy is that he watches that show.
Give my explanation of the Bantus. The Bantu's this big moose character you'll see in the trailer.
Yeah.
You pointed out and was like, dude, isn't that a Grey Jedi? I was like, well, not exactly. Give the explanation that I got. Set up this trailer a bit while I get it queued up right away.
Yeah,
So watch it.
So this big, giant, moose-like creature, apparently he is asked about what type of Jedi he is, and he says, I'm not a Jedi. And he was like, oh, so you must be a Sith. And they were like, no, I'm not a Sith either. And they was like, oh, well, if you're not a Jedi and you're not a Sith, then where are you at? And he was like, I'm just here, man. I'm just being me.
Bro,
I'm just.
Are you ready? You got a cue?
Yeah. So
ask everyone in the chat if they're ready.
all right, guys. So we're gonna show you guys. So you're gonna watch live as we're watching live the trailer for Star Wars Rebels, and here we go.
I've learned so much.
All right, so Zach, break down some of these characters for
Okay,
us.
so this is our flashbacks.
About being a good person.
These are flashbacks from previous season. So in Ezra,
If not for you guys, Dad'd be back on the
the
thaw,
Master
waiting
Kanan,
to be rescued, like everyone
they're
else.
kind of just these.
Is that Jar Jar Binks' like cousin that's sitting on the shoulder?
They're like DIY Jedis. They weren't traditionally trained. They kind of trained themselves.
What exactly am I
A little
looking
bit trained
for?
by Ahsoka. That's them in the
and
Lost Jedi
everything.
Temple.
That doesn't help.
Ezra getting his first Kyber crystal.
Trust
That's them
yourself.
at the Sith Temple.
Trust the Force.
Oh, there's the Bandu. There's the moose guy I was talking about.
Yeah.
can see
Great
what you
Jedi.
were
Yeah.
thinking.
You've already established.
So
must have established a deep connection.
They're not traditional Jedi.
The Force is trying to tell you something.
I wish we'd have got them instead of the little Pokemon in the Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
That would have been way cool.
We have hope.
So you see
Hope that things can
Sabine,
get better.
who is the rightful heir
And they will.
of the Mandalorians, who held the Darksaber. That's really sick. Oh, just the Force
Is
power,
it wrong
man.
for
The
me
Force-
to
some of
protect
the
my
Force powers
friends?
are really great.
How
So this is
did I
a Force projection of Yoda.
The question.
Which we saw him do in.
Ahsoka. Like, this show's really grown on me. It's one of it's up there with Clone
because we're afraid. That's when we need to stand the tallest.
Your voice.
I'm excited. I'm actually going to try to catch up with this.
That something
Yeah.
has grown.
It does look-
bigger
There's
than
some
I
big
ever
stuff coming up
imagined.
here in a second.
We can do this together.
Let's go get Hera.
You're in terrible trouble.
Yeah, let's get some of that.
You just threw him out the window.
Get some of that green.
I have to tell you something.
Some of that Starbucks.
I hate your hair.
She's
Let's go, rebels.
So I would like you to pause on a certain thing. I want to get into that. Yeah, I want you to pause on that mural. We're gonna talk about the mural.
Palpatine, guys. Like, literally, I laid
Hang on!
That right there.
That
So
mural?
we have to go back and pause in the mural. I want to talk
what
about
we
that.
have to do now.
Okay. I think that's Palpatine. One
last lesson.
Teacher.
I like how you did like the Apple Tim Cook things. Like, there's one more thing, and it lights it up.
That's what you got out of that?
Yeah.
The Rogue One, like, the Vader ignited the saber. Like, I felt like Vader was on the other side of the room and was like, dude, I gotta do that. And then Rogue One happens. He's like, hey, I'm gonna do that thing Ezra did. Just watch. He's like, oh, I pulled it off.
I got some love for my shirt, so thank you. I got a couple of classics there on the sleeve. Got Ed, Ned, Nettie, Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo. Thank you very much. So appreciate that love on the shirt game. Appreciate you. I have total 8 people now viewing us live. If you could please, if you haven't already, share, like this page, this show, we would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah.
Get all your fam involved.
I'm going to check the YouTube real quick. So, real quickly, to kind of break down this mural. So, the biggest things that came from this trailer was, one, haircuts are a very big thing in Star Wars. It means like a transformation within a person.
So it's like their Super Saiyan mode?
Kind of. It's just like you went through some stuff in your life and now something's going, like, it's a big transformation for him.
Sure.
Maybe it's him finally admitting to Hera, like, I do love you and I'll do anything for you. Because their relationship was, she was so gung-ho, like, let's do the rebellion. Let's take down the Empire. And he's like, nah, I faced off against the Empire when I was a Jedi. When I was a little boy, I'm not down for that. So that's one big thing. Obviously, I want to get to the main topic of Sidious later. So, But I do want to break down this little mural right down here. I'm going to poke this mural.
Yeah.
Can I touch it?
Yeah, of course you
Ooh,
can.
it's like a box. Can I grab something out of
Yeah.
it? My phone! Put my phone back in the box.
That's
no
amazing.
phone.
That's amazing. How are you not at Vegas
Phone?
right now?
I don't know.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
You've missed your calling.
BC's like, you walk in front of the camera and they use graphics as dumb magic boxes. So there was this thing in Clone Wars that was really strange. Like, Anakin went to this planet where there was like these Force gods. Here in the middle, this guy you can see as the father. Then the sister.
Okay.
And then the brother.
Okay.
The brother just looks like straight up dark side. You know, like
he's already got like
Inquisitor looking dude.
Right.
This is the light side chick, and they're on this planet, and they were like these Force gods, and they didn't really touch upon it as much as they should. They set it up as an episode just talking about Anakin, there being the one, and they were just like kind of slightly impressed by Anakin, and then they got off the planet. Episode over, and the planet disappeared, and they're like, that was weird.
So
and like they didn't run to Yoda and be like, "Hey Yoda, we just met like Force gods." No, they literally just were kind of like a Bill and Ted adventure. They're like, so that happened. They're like Anakin was probably like, "Hey, so they said I was the chosen one." Obi-Wan was like, "Shut up, we're not gonna talk about it."
Yeah.
But them being presented in here is great because I love seeing I love Clone Wars so much. It's my favorite piece of Star Wars canon, period. And to see it continued through Rebels like this is really cool. I want to see if this will be explored in the films at all. Because if there's Force gods out there, like how is that not going to be explored in the films?
That'd be really cool. Tim Lawson asked, "Are these the Force Balance characters from TCW?" At first, I thought that was TWD, which is the only acronym I understand, which is The Walking Dead.
What's TCW?
I don't know.
Force
Tim Lawson.
Awakens? Force Awakens.
The Force Awakens? Are we missing a C?
No, I don't.
We're missing a C.
I don't know how to spell LA.
I know you don't. Tim, can you elaborate on your TCW so Zach brain doesn't explode?
Is it? I think it's Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars? That's what I immediately thought.
Yeah. So yes, those are the like Force gods from the Clone Wars.
Okay.
So
the Clone Wars. Yeah, he was right.
Okay,
he was right.
They are, and that's the cool thing is that Tim, I love seeing kind of the things from Clone Wars being integrated into here. Tim, I'd love to hear from you. What's been like your favorite thing from Clone Wars that's been integrated into Rebels? Was it the clone troopers themselves? Was it Ahsoka? What has it been? Everyone else who's watching, if you guys can comment down below, just tell us yes or no if you guys are watching Rebels. Because if not, we'll just move on from this subject. I'm going to go and click that off the screen right there because I want to get into some of the Palpatine stuff. But while I'm doing that, go ahead and tell everyone your thoughts on this because you don't even know anything about it.
I don't know nothing about it.
You literally saw this
I'm
mural.
completely green.
And you're like, why is this picture glowing? And I was like, let me run you through it.
But I feel like this kind of proves something I was talking about for you guys was that it seems that everything that we got in The Force Awakens and the most recent movie looks like they've been putting seeds in this cartoon show for quite some time that should have made nobody surprised about what was going on, about what was going to happen, about like them throwing away a lot of what you knew as a fan and starting over from scratch, like Grey Jedis. You have like these Force gods. The Force can be used however they want. You were telling me about Ahsoka and her crystal, kyber crystal turning from what was it? What was the original color?
It was green.
Green
and then it
to
went to gray.
white or white. Sure,
yeah, white.
So all these little themes seem to be basically like it should have been a surprise. Is the way I'm seeing it. Is like a lot of these, like a lot of the like anger that a lot of people came back with from Rian Johnson's movie. I don't see why, because they obviously have been planting the seeds for this for quite some time.
Yeah. And obviously the story people are all together. Tim commented his favorite thing is Ahsoka. Tim, I can totally agree. Just the whole Ahsoka and Vader arc is the best thing in the world. If you ever watch this video, they did this like montage video of Ahsoka and Vader, like all the way through Clone Wars to now. Mm-hmm. It makes me cry every time. It's the best relationship in Star Wars by far.
I'm definitely going to have to check that out.
And so I pinned Ahsoka, Tim's thing at the top. Guys, we're back down to 5 viewers.
7.
7?
Yeah, I'm at 7.
I'm
going off 7.
I want to stay at 10. So if everyone click share with this video.
If you shared it already, share it again.
Hey, yeah, share it again. Share it 5 times. Like,
we don't care. We want you to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, get your mom watching. Get your sister watching. Tell your girlfriend who hates Star Wars, come in this room and just sit down and listen. but I'm really excited. Who else do we have? Kevin's still watching. Kevin, we still need you to come on the show sometime.
Yeah, man. Where you at, Kev?
Yeah.
Where you at, big Kev, little Kev?
But the biggest thing for this is that Vader has showed up. Kevin's still watching.
Oh, there it is. I was watching for a hot second.
So that's the thing. Is that Vader has shown up and he's aware of Ezra and Kanan, but I know through the Vader comics that he's hunting down tons of Jedi. Like Order 66 didn't wipe them all out. Like he's still hunting a bunch. So he's just like, there's 2 more. Like they're so weak, I'm just not going to care about it. But Palpatine now being introduced with Ezra is a big deal. So that's moving into this next topic is Ezra going to die at the hands of Palpatine? Because there's no way that Ezra like goes up to Palpatine, even if he does have 3 of those Force wolves, and even do anything.
What if they just kill one of the wolves?
Palpatine
would that be enough
like,
emotional impact for you guys if just one of the wolves died?
No, because the wolves aren't in it too much.
Oh, okay.
They save them like once or twice. They're kind of like the eagles in Lord of the Rings. They're like, what's that movie phrase? With the things that just come in. It's not MacGuffin, because that's the thing you're trying to take. There's something else. It's like a cop-out. Like, in Lord of the Rings when...
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, yeah. They get in trouble, and they're like, this. Those wolves are the Ex Machina.
Got it. So they're like the Game of Thrones wolves, basically.
Pretty much.
They just show up when the story beat is necessary for them?
Pretty much.
Okay.
But they're more prevalent. So Ezra's going to die. Like, if he goes against Palpatine, he's going to die. I don't think that. I think he'll see him like in a projection, like they showed at the end, and then Palpatine's just in his lair, like doing his evil thing, like, Ezra Bridger, you are mine. And I think what they're also going to show is that Palpatine had those like long distance Force influences, like Snoke had. I think they're going to start to show like, hey guys, Snoke didn't start this. This has like been a long time, like, Sith thing to do. Would you dark side thing to do?
I don't think they're going to do this, but would you be happy if Snoke got either alluded to, referenced, mentioned, or just straight up in one of these animated things to give you like some backstory?
I would love it. Obviously, my biggest gripe with spoiler for The Last Jedi is that they literally just were like, guys, it doesn't matter who Snoke is. They cut him in half, and they're like, didn't give us any backstory, anything. There's like nothing. So yeah, I would. I hope.
I feel like it would be counterintuitive to their whole like plan. If they were to do that.
No.
Because the whole point is like you're not supposed to care. That was like the ultimate point of it was like stop caring about all the stuff that doesn't matter anymore.
Not really.
Care about all the stuff
Not
that
really,
we're doing
because
right now.
Rian Johnson, when he started writing the second movie, they were shooting the first one. He just his defense for that, and we'll talk about that later because there's been a lot of great Q&As for Rian Johnson lately on the Last Jedi. Is he was just like, guys, I just didn't think about that. Like, I wasn't sitting there reading your Snoke theories on YouTube going...
Sure, well, of course. He's like, oh, they're gonna rip their heads off when they see this.
No, he's like, guys, I wrote the whole script before even the first movie was debuted. Like, don't hate me. I just didn't think you guys would give a shit who Snoke was.
I wouldn't mind it. Like, if they added them in, at least that'd be something for you guys. They'd be like, thank you for making us real. So realizing we're here.
Make sure you guys comment down below. You guys tell me if you guys think that this is going to be a Rogue One thing and that everyone's going to die. Like, if Disney just does that.
So is this like the last season then? Would you be okay with that?
This is the final season.
Oh, this is the final season.
It's the final season.
So everybody just dies just like Rogue One?
Yeah,
that's
we don't know.
Really harsh for a cartoon, though.
It goes right up, because that's the thing. It goes up to Rogue One.
It would make sense, though, because none of those characters are there now, right?
2 characters were in Rogue One.
Well, yeah, the lady, I don't remember.
Hera, the green chick with the green, like, little...
Sure, okay.
Star-crossed lovers.
Okay.
Her voice was calling pilots into ships in Rogue One. And then their little R2 version of R2 called Chopper, he just, like, rolls across the screen at one point, and that's it. So we know they still exist, but everyone else could just be, toast. I saw this great meme. It said, hey, watch Rogue One now. Or, no, where are the Rogue One characters now? And it showed, like, a pile of charcoal.
Interesting. Which is true. I mean, it's true.
It said Star Wars Rebels sponsored by Kingston Coal. Or something like that is the best.
Don't let me forget. We can either do this episode or when we get the rest of the team together. Yeah. Did you watch that video I tagged you in about Jar Jar Binks? About, like, he was, like, the mastermind behind a lot of stuff in the first place?
Who?
And it just got written out?
Who?
I tagged you in this video about Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks, yes.
Did you watch it?
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Have you never seen it?
No.
Okay,
I'm fascinated by it.
We'll make that the final topic of tonight then.
I am so fascinated
I'm going to go through it with you because there's a lot more evidence than that video showed.
That is true?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So Tim said there's reference of a Lazlet in Battlefront 2. So the big guy with like the blue furry stuff, the muscle guy that was in there, he was originally in the original concept art for Star Wars and was never in it. So they went back to it and created that character from it.
Yeah.
So he's saying there was actually a reference to someone in his race, like a part of the rebellion in Battlefront 2. So he could still be alive as well.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you so much, Tim. That was great. The one thing we're going to... So, yeah, if Ezra goes against Palpatine, he'll die. I think they may all die. But I'm interested to see how this goes. I hope we get more Force lore. I hope they just didn't do like the little Ahsoka art and it's like, here's your Force junky stuff. All right, back to Rebellion Rebels. Because I really don't care about the political stuff.
Isn't that what kind of dropped the whole scene for the prequels?
Yeah, I hate all the political stuff. I hate the political stuff of just like this army fighting this army. Unless it's Sith and Jedi. Like, I want Force powers. I want lightsabers. You guys know that if you guys watch this show, that's all what I'm about. Fam.
But you kind of need it though, right? Because isn't that like if Star Wars is your house, the foundation is the political stuff. Like all the other stuff, like all the entertainment stuff in your house is like the Star Wars fighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the foundation is the political stuff. Like the Jedi versus like the light and the dark and stuff like that. Like that's where everything is based upon.
I feel like that's the foundation, yeah, because the whole Clone Wars and all the political stuff happened because the dark side, because both sides are manipulating each other. They're basically manipulating everyday people into fighting wars for them.
Right.
So what we'll do is make sure you guys comment down below if you guys are watching Rebels, if you guys think it's true that they're all going to die. It's going to be a Rogue One kind of setup. You need to get through Clone Wars.
I do.
I would love to answer questions with you about Clone Wars.
Yeah. I definitely want to get into it.
Like, you're going to run into some of the bounty hunters, some of the best bounty hunters in Star Wars.
Is Boba Fett in it? Does he show up?
Jango Fett, his dad is.
Oh, Jango Fett. Okay.
Yeah.
His name is Jenga?
Yeah, because his dad hasn't died yet. Jango Fett.
Jango Fett.
Yeah. Yeah, Jango Fett's in it, and then his son's in it.
Is it Jamie Foxx? Is that who's under the?
No, it's not Jamie Foxx.
It just turns out to be Django.
Django Unchained.
This whole time it was Jamie
Jango
Foxx.
Fett Unchained.
Yeah.
That'd be a funny parody to make.
That'd be great.
It's like you blast one with a blaster and they just get shot to you.
Just one episode. Just one episode is Quentin Tarantino directed by. Oh God, I would love that.
People have said that if Quentin Tarantino does a movie, he needs to do the Bounty Hunter movie.
Oh man, that would be intense. I'm all for that.
Yeah,
there's
some bounty hunters are a great untapped resource that Disney hasn't really dove into the Star Wars stuff. But let's go ahead and, you know what, Ellie, since you brought it up,
are we gonna talk about it?
Let's talk about the Jar Jar Binks Sith Lord theory.
That I watched the whole. Normally, I wouldn't watch the whole video, but that guy once he started getting into like, because I keep in mind I've seen the movie, but I don't remember it like attentively like you guys.
I'm not gonna go over to the computer anymore and walk in front of the screen because PC would have a fit.
Sure.
But go and play it for everyone. I would like to react to it, but I'm not gonna do that.
Maybe we could do like a whole separate video for it, but
maybe. But let's just talk about it lightly here. Comment down below, guys, if you guys. We only have 4 viewers. Come on, guys. This is Star Wars. This is what our lives revolve around. Let's get some more people in here. We still got Prince, who we do the show for every week.
Of course.
We have Kevin
Bacon.
And we still got...
Prince and Jar Jar out.
Prince, please don't
Prince, you're going to
leave.
enjoy this. I promise you're going to enjoy this.
Please stay. It's going to be good, I promise.
I got to find that video for you, Prince, so I can tag you in it, and then you'll understand.
He goes, just kidding. I'm saying Cody just joined. What's up, Cody?
What's up, Co?
So, Cody, just refresh everyone. We're going to be talking about the theory. It's not a theory. It's a fact.
Cody, you're the greatest thing that ever happened to the Fire Stick. I don't know if you know that or not.
That we are going to be talking about the theory / fact of Star Wars of Jar Jar Binks being like a Sith Lord.
Yeah, I really want to get into.
And so you watch this video. I've known about this for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, it landed on my Facebook page, and I was like, "What is this about?"
Go ahead and break it down for what you remember from it, and I'll help fill in some of the gaps.
Okay, so the idea is Jar Jar Binks, maybe the most hated character of all time in Star Wars history, originally was going to be this larger than life surprise, gotcha, he was actually behind the whole thing, Sith Lord, this whole time. And there are things that allude to this throughout the movies he's featured in. Like, he does like this weird, crazy flip at one point in time, which is the same thing like another Sith Lord did. Then he was like involved in the politics of certain things, and like he forced.
His athletic ability was above and beyond what normal Gungans were. They literally like people like brought into scale like how high this Gungan jumped.
Wasn't his people afraid of him though?
Huh?
There was another thing, like, there was another point where like his people were afraid of him, which it was interpreted as him being he was so clumsy that they hated him.
So yeah, let's talk about the athletic thing and we'll go step by step. So he did. It's when he put.
Thomas is watching. What's up, Thomas? My brother. I love you.
He jumped into the water and like did 3 flips and then went down.
Right, I saw that.
And they're like, they looked at other Gungans and they're like, this is physically impossible. Like he had to have like some insane athletic ability to do this. And they blamed him like being clumsy on the drunken master thing. If you guys, know the fighting style drunken master, it's like looks like you're drunk, you're wobbling, but you still like kill everyone. That's what his like fighting style was like drunken master.
Because then he took out like a bunch of droids. It was comedic, but they were saying like, oh, it was real. He took out
like half the army.
Right.
Like he was like, oh, Uzi say, and like dropped bombs and just like, and like flung around like someone's arm and gun around his foot and like killed 12 like droids, and I was like, oopsie. And I was like, no, dude, there's no way you do that on accident.
Right.
That's why he was so hated, because he was set up. The way he was set up was really bad.
Right.
George, I knew in his mind, he's like, people don't know. This guy's amazing.
They're going to freak out.
They're going to freak out when I flip it on him.
Yeah.
The other thing that it was saying is that, so there's this mini documentary that was actually edited by Bill Hader.
Oh.
Yeah, Bobby Moynihan. You know Bobby Moynihan?
Isn't that one of his characters, or what is that? Who's
no,
that?
Bobby Moynihan is the fat guy from SNL.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was on Jedi Council, and he's a huge Star Wars nerd. And he knows Bill Hader that was in, like, Trainwrecked.
Yeah, I know Bill Hader.
He edited this little mini doc about Episode 1. It's called Star Wars: The Beginning. So go on YouTube, you can watch it.
Okay.
And literally, George was, like, laying into Jar Jar. Like, Jar Jar's the key. If people love Jar Jar, this series is going to be amazing. Like, Jar Jar's the key. Like, he's laying into it really hard. And it's like, why is he putting so much faith in this comedic relief? Like, the comedic, he's not about comedic relief. He's about, like, like plays and symphonies. And he's about how everything has, like, themes and everything. And his biggest theme he kept saying was, I wanted to do, like, basically people think he's like, I wanted to do a Jar Jar that I did with Yoda. He's like, his phrase that makes us think this is, he goes, Yoda was perfect because he was like the old crusty dude, like the leech that was on the side of the street. And then the Good Samaritan helps him, and then he ends up being the Grand Wizard. Right. That's what Yoda was. My daughter was so confused when she saw Yoda being like an idiot. Yeah. Like whacking R2 and stealing his food and being like a little weirdo. She's like, Master Yoda, like, what happened to you?
Yeah.
Like, why, Dad? Why is Yoda acting like this? Like, he doesn't. You're not supposed to know that he's Yoda. Like, he's just this weird green guy at this point. Right. And so that's what they thought. That we know. I really think it's a fact that that's what they were going to do with Jar Jar, is that they were going to flip him, because that's why Count Dooku, the guy with the white beard and all that. Yeah. That's why he seemed like he was shoehorned in there.
But they were saying that Count Dooku, they went as far as saying that Count Dooku worked for Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Like, they were going real deep with it. Like he was like a part of like the whole thing. Yeah. Like even because there were scenes where, like, I guess Jar Jar was behind Dooku. Yeah. A couple times where he was like kind of whispering in his ear and stuff like that. Like all the motions that Dooku was doing was on the behest of Jar Jar.
What they were going to do is that the Plagueis novel wasn't out yet, and Plagueis wasn't really like a thing, I believe, at the time, and they were going to make Jar Jar the Sith Lord over.
So here's a question I want to pose to you and the people watching who have seen this, heard this theory. Would you have wanted that? Would that have made it a better episode in terms of the movie? Or are you glad the way things happened the way they did?
No, I'm so glad it didn't happen this way.
So you would have been upset?
And it's only because the way that he was handled in episode 1. If he was handled in episode 1 better, I would have not cared. But he was handled so poorly and comedically, like borderline racist in the first one, right?
Was he? I don't remember very
dumb fondly. Jamaican. He literally was like a a slightly mentally handicapped
Jamaican person.
And then the other people in there were like the Asian aliens with like straight up lines for eyes, like toad eyes, and they're like, the rebellion is coming. And I was like, oh my god! Like at the time as a kid, I'm like, yeah, those are Asians. And then now I'm like, dude, that's so bad. Like, George Lucas, man.
He also did Howard the Duck, so let's not forget.
Yeah. George Lucas like, I just was trying to create good characters.
Yeah.
So that's basically it in a nutshell. The other Jar Jar stuff was his eyes. Like his eyes were already like the Sith color. They were yellow with that red outline. Like they were already the Sith color. Like, yeah.
So how badly would it have turned?
Oh, also, why they kept running into Anakin was Jar Jar's fault as well.
Yeah,
like,
okay, I remember that.
Like
video.
they were like totally not around Anakin. Like they kept going around Anakin because of Jar Jar. There's this recent episode of Clone Wars where Jar Jar like saves Padme, and she's taken, and they're in the ship with 3PO, and he's like, "Well, we got to go save her. Let's go."
Yeah.
And then they open up the thing, like this thing where people's like, clothes and jackets are in the ship, and there's a like almost a black Jedi robe, and 3PO goes, "Whose is that?" And he's like, "I don't know, but they won't recognize me in this." And he puts it on. He goes to try to save her. And everyone's like, "A Jedi." He goes, "I'm no such Jedi." And it's like, and literally what he does, he jumps down, like swims around, and like takes them all out. Like he takes them all out. It's at this point they still thought he was an idiot, but I felt like Dave Filoni, the creator of Clone Wars, put that in there. Like, you guys don't know what I know,
right?
Like he was supposed to be somebody. He's going to make this dumb episode where he's got to wear this cloak and go through all this stuff. I was sitting there just like, oh no, and then he goes in the water. And he goes in the water, and there's this giant slug that's terrorizing the whole castle. But it's in like
this is still Clone Wars.
Yeah, and it's in the underwater part of this castle.
Okay,
and they're like, we got to kill that giant slug. Oh, he's killed like 5 soldiers. Jar Jar jumps down there, and the slug swallows him up to protect him from a bomb. And then he can the slug is like his friend now, and comes up and starts wiping out troopers. I'm like, dude. First of all, if you know anything from Rebels, like, Force users connect with animals. Like, that's a thing.
Okay.
And that's how they practice their Force powers and mind tricks is through connecting with animals. Dude, Jar Jar, what he did is he put his hand over there, and there's a scene where he puts his hand out. He force-wielded that big old monster to come over there and save him, and then comes up and he wipes out all of the droids. This guy's been killing just random people for like years from what it sounds like, and now he's just like, I like your jib, Gungan. Like, let's be best friends. No, dude, like he force wielded that guy. And to your other point, there's a lot of chances where Jar Jar is like waving his hand a lot.
Yeah.
And around like political decisions.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like,
because I was like, if he's such an idiot, how did he get on this like panel of
and he's
people?
The Senate. Now he's in the Senate.
Yeah.
No one looked like.
Did they explain that at all in the movie? Like,
no.
Jar Jar just happens to be in the Senate now.
Nope.
That's insane.
He's just in the Senate.
Like, it's insane, but like in this like creative, like cool way that I was like, I wish they would have flushed that out because that could have been cool.
Well, if you read the Plagueis book, which you should read, that the whole thing was Plagueis' idea. Darth Sidious just stole it from him and carried it out. The whole thing was Plagueis' idea. So for this to be what they originally thought was going to be Jar Jar's idea makes total sense.
So if it was executed correctly, would that have been okay? Because the consensus in the chat is like, hell no.
Hell no.
No. Not at all.
So
Hate it.
Let me present this to you guys better. If he wasn't a racist
caricature of
drunk monkey caricature,
right?
If they could have if that was done correctly, it would have been amazing.
I think so.
It would have been a perfect parallel.
Because no one would have saw it coming.
And it would have been the perfect parallel to Yoda. And it literally would have been like Luke, I am your father moment when you found out.
I'm gonna pose this to the chat as well as you. You know how I know people would have liked it? Because it already happened. Because the rapist did it already in the movie.
The rapist?
LA,
this is a kid-friendly show. This is a family show.
I know. What is the name of the movie? Where Kaiser Sose.
Oh yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing. Like, you think he's an idiot, or you think something's wrong with him the whole time, and then at the end he's sliding out, and spoilers, sorry, he slides out, and like starts walking normally, It would have been the same exact thing just for Star Wars.
Do you think George Lucas was like, got a great idea for a film?
Exactly. He saw Usual Suspects.
I got a great idea. So this idiot that no one knows about, he's going to be this idiot for the first episode, but you guys are going to find out he's actually the real deal. It's great.
I just want somebody in the room to be like, that's Usual Suspects. Like, no, it isn't.
No, so
no, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Tina, get me a Diet Coke. I actually saw something recently of someone bringing up Mara Jade, which is an EU character. It's an extended universe character. Okay. It's Luke's redheaded love bunny that he gets it on with.
Oh, that's interesting. Is she an alien or does she look like human?
No, she's human, just red hair. Gotcha. She like, literally looks like, who's our redhead? Natalie. She's
okay.
A hot MILF version of Natalie is Mara Jade, and she has like a purple lightsaber. She's hot.
All right.
Someone brought that up to him at some point in some meeting. We don't know what meeting it was for, but just brought up like we should use her in some project. Mm-hmm. George Lucas like grabs the guy by the back of the shirt and like is like, get out, and like shoved him out of his office and be like, I'm sorry guys, that guy was a moron, and like rage through him out.
God.
Dude, the dude's weird. Dude's a little strange, man. He's a little bit of a perfectionist.
Just like his audience.
Yeah, just like us.
He's cultivated.
We have a whole show around it. Jar Jar just is a hot mess with a few laughs. End of story. Well, no, but he could have. He was supposed to.
You would have loved it.
He could have been, and he
could have been your Kaiser Sose, and you would have loved it. I almost cursed, but you would have loved it.
Carly? Carly started watching.
Hey, Carly.
Yeah. Hashtag Jar Jar Heiser Kose.
Yeah,
that should be like one of our constant hashtags.
Oh God, you would have loved it.
I think that's gonna piss BC off.
I know, and that's what's making me love it even more.
Yeah.
Jar Jar Kaiser Sose. Tim's like, yeah. I know you don't want to admit it, Tim, but deep down in your heart,
it's gonna be the most obscure hashtag in the world. But I know when I put it into Twitter or Instagram, like if someone does that, they're just gonna be like, I'm gonna know they're like my real people. You know what I mean? Like not even fans of our show. Like our fans will be split right down the middle. Like, I stopped watching What the Force because of this crap.
I'm so tired of them talking about Jar Jar Kaiser Sose. I refuse. I refuse to do it. Oh man, that was great. How
many live viewers do we have?
Currently right now 3. It was 7 and it went to 3. I guess we lost people with the Kaiser Sose.
And Jar Jar Binks. It was a chance I took.
It was a chance. I'm glad we took it though. These are the brave steps that we take now. When we look back on WTF Podcast, we were like, and we're doing our documentary, we're gonna be looking at the cameras like, we decided.
No, like HBO's pulled its head. Like, when Star Wars like went to crap, they're gonna be like, this brave YouTube channel.
It bring us in. It's like, yeah, man. I mean, we saw the video and we decided to talk about it. change history that day on.
We're just all about that live, like hashtag Jar Jar. So, what are we doing for time right now?
Time? I don't know. It doesn't show me how long. Oh, I'll take it back. Almost an hour, 43 minutes.
Okay, cool. So this is the time where we're going to be talking about whatever you want. We're going to be live Q&A, so if it's outside of Star Wars...
That's fine.
That's fine. You guys want to talk about Infinity War? You guys want to talk about Black Panther? Mm-hmm. You guys want to be talking about some of that? This is the tickets. Time. This is the end of the show for What the Force. So we're going to go ahead and do an end. So we'll go do a sign-off. And then from there, we're going to do live Q&A. So we'll make a quick sign-off just for the What the Force stuff, and then we're going to do live Q&A with me in LA. How's that sound? Sounds good?
You want to
Sounds good? Go ahead and sign us off.
Thank you, everybody, for watching another episode of WTF Live, What the Force Podcast, where we get to talk about all the nerdy news and updates and things that are going on in the galaxy far, far away. Right beside me, as always, is the Star Wars equivalent of Darth Vader in our universe, the Mad Zack. Tell them where they can find you.
I'm half robot and half badass. You guys can find me at the Mad Zack. That's THAMADZAK. You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram.
MICKEYMOUNC.
So, guys, and make sure you guys stick around because we're going to be taking live questions here in a second.
I am now the newly dubbed LA Ando Christian, which I like. I like it. It rolls off the tongue. Like really, really, really rough. And that's the way I like it. So you can find me, as always, as LA_IZ_GFC on Twitter, which I'm not on very much. But you can tweet me. I'll respond back. I promise you. Or you can find me on Instagram, which I'm a little bit more active on. or also on the Tweet Factory page on Facebook. You can contact message us, write us, share us, like us, subscribe to us, please.
And thank you guys always. Thank you to Prince. Thank you to Tim. Thank you to Kevin. Thank you so much for everyone watching. Like I said,
shout out to Nerdvana. Thank you for not selling away our space. Appreciate you. We've been gone for a little while, and you could have got rid of us, but you did it.
Nope.
You did it, and we love you for that.
Thank you, Nolan, and thank you to Pitchfords for allowing us to use this space. Really appreciate it. Make sure you guys come down any day of the week except for Mondays and come enjoy Nerdvana Coffee and Spirits. If you guys want to get your game on, get your drink on,
get your chicken on,
get your chicken on, get your coffee on, this is the best place in the DFW to come game and have fine cuisine. So now that we're
open up the chat,
we're ended the show. Let's open up the chat. Let's break it open, guys. Any questions you guys have right now about anything nerdy?
We had the Gifted season finale.
Gifted
we had that
season finale was
new
great.
Black Panther trailer spots coming out. Deadpool is rapidly approaching.
All those Marvel films got pushed. New Mutants now isn't until next year,
or maybe not at all.
It's going to happen. The film already was shot, sir.
Hey, they could can it.
No, they're not going to can it.
Disney went, put that thing in the trash, you thought, you thought.
No, and so The Gifted was great. They showed the Iron Spidey arms in a Lego set. So thank you, Lego, for spoiling that for me. Because if they would have waited till the movie, not shown it, and I saw it in the movie, I just would have instantly just like, oh my gosh.
Has Lego been ever wrong? Has Lego ever been wrong?
Yeah, no, Lego's been wrong a lot, but it's been like on a Lego set where people thought it was a scene from the movie, and it was just like
a Lego set.
It was just a Lego set. But this is arms on a costume.
But is it the same costume for the movie, or
yes, it's the same costume for the movie. They just had gold arms that, like how he is in the comics.
So where's it going to come? Because in the comic book version
he
of
has
the
that little gold backpack.
Yeah, right. So where's this going to come from? What compartment? Because it looks really like solid. Yeah,
we don't know, dude.
Interesting.
Dude, he has a robot in him now.
True.
He is like an Alexa.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? Like Alexa's probably like, backpack engage, and like, he's just like Dora the Explorer, like backpack, and just like the arms come out, and he's just like backpack.
Oh, Prince wants to talk about Dragon Ball Z coming out. Who's copping? I already have. So it's good that you mentioned this, Prince. I actually got the pre-ordered 139 bundle, and we're gonna do an unboxing video.
Yeah.
Which is gonna show. I'm gonna show you guys the big collector box, the game itself, the huge Goku that's supposed to come with.
It's not coming out for the Switch.
Not to my knowledge, no. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments.
I know Xenoverse 2 is out for the Switch.
Yeah.
I hope Dragon Ball Z Fighter is coming out for the Switch. I know it's coming out for PC, which I'll be getting. But the Ultimate Collection is only coming out. It looks great. I love fighting games, guys. I just love fighting games. And I was playing the Budokai, like, those old like PS2 games?
I had every Dragon Ball Z game up until I think.
And you got Xenoverse 2. Did we both get Xenoverse at the same time?
I don't think I got Xenoverse 2. I got Xenoverse, but I don't think.
No, I'm saying Xenoverse also. I guess
Yeah,
I didn't get Xenoverse 2. I got Xenoverse 1.
Yeah, I got Xenoverse.
And I was like, dude, this game is like a 200-hour game. I don't have time for it. Like, dude, it was long.
It was,
and it was not an easy game.
It was not. It had a lot of weird concepts to it, and
none of it was canon. That was the thing. The other thing that pissed me off was like, oh, literally, they're going to show Boo and Bulma getting it on, but it doesn't mean anything.
One of the things about the Dragon Ball Z games that always made me upset is that they would come out with a Dragon Ball Z game that was phenomenal. And then we'd be like, okay, just add this one thing. Just one thing. Just add this one thing. It's going to be great. And then the next iteration
would be like, Budokai 2XZ, 40Z Zypha Fighter.
And they would get rid of all the good things that was in there, add the one thing that you asked for, and then like a ton of other stuff that you didn't. And you'd be like, oh, well, damn it, I didn't want.
And the next one was like Dragon Ball, Budokai Tekken 25-6 on Fire Edition. You're like.
So a couple things from the chat. Tim asked about, did we see Star Wars Freemakers? I have not.
Yes, actually, I have seen the Freemakers.
Kevin is.
I don't know if actually they made. I think Freemakers might be canon, but it also like isn't, because like it's just really strange. Like Freemakers is just really strange. Like if Freemakers is a part of canon, it'd be really weird. It should technically
I haven't seen
be.
It all. I have no knowledge of it.
Don't even watch it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with Freemakers.
Kevin, I will, if you talk to me outside of the chat, message me or whatever, and we'll get each other added on PSN.
By the way, interesting story about LA and sharing his PSN name. Mm-hmm. Never mind.
Oh.
That's a funny story, though.
It is a funny story.
We'll laugh about it. If you guys come down to Nirvana, I'll tell you a really funny story about LA sharing his PSN name.
Yeah, it's a good one. Android 17 and Jiren are apparently DLCs that are being added to Xenoverse 2, which I don't know why, because we're definitely gonna get a Jiren on Dragon Ball Z Fighter. There's no way they don't. The question is how hard will he be to beat? Is he gonna be like super OP like he is in the show? Because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, am I going to be punching him and he's just like no effect?
I'm just sad that the show's canceled.
It is not canceled. Prince will back me up on this. It's not canceled.
Dude, something else replaces.
You know what needs to be canceled?
It's been in the same time slot for years with One Piece, and now it's not in the same time slot, dude. It's canceled.
Things change. You know what should be canceled? Those god awful Dragon Ball Z Adidas. And Prince will back me up on this too.
No, sir.
No, they're trash. They're trash. You know nothing about shoes. You know nothing about shoes. You know nothing.
Okay. The ones I like, and you can tell me how bad my taste is in sneakers.
Okay.
If I'll tell you which ones I like.
Okay.
Frieza, garbage.
Yeah, very true. It's the worst one of the whole bunch.
Goku, garbage.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
It's just a colorway splashed on the shoe.
Well, the color scheme was all wrong. That's the issue. Is the color scheme I did look at when I said Son Goku underneath. I was like, no, that's Yamcha, bro. Like that blows.
Yeah.
Like that's not. The color scheme was all off.
Yeah.
Cell is not bad.
Not bad. I'll give you that. It's not terrible.
Gohan,
Trash.
the purple.
I'm not a fan of it. I know some people are, but I'm not.
I think those are the two redeeming things. Vegeta
Vegeta's
trash.
actually the Vegeta. At least they put effort into Vegeta one.
And there's the
Capsule Corp on the back makes no sense though. They have
Why?
Capsule Corp on the heel tab.
Yeah.
If it was Trunks, it would make sense, but not for Vegeta.
I guess so. I guess you're right. Yeah. So the Vegeta ones.
They're
barely.
Well, I mean, at least they. My thing is, here's the thing why I think they're so bad. The overall reaching thing why I think they're so bad.
Yeah.
If those shoes were just on the shelf, you have no idea they were Dragon Ball Z. Like, there's nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That bothers me a lot. Like,
And you are a connoisseur of your themed sneakers when it comes to you have the Wolverines, you have the Transformers, so I get it. And all the ones you have are like lit as hell. So like
Thank
I
you.
look at them and I know what they are.
Right.
Like I look at them like Wolverine.
Right.
I look at them like Transformers,
Right.
even without seeing the logo.
Yeah.
So I do get that. But my like guilty pleasure one, can you guess what it is?
the guilty pleasure one is it Boo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Prince actually likes the Boo ones.
Dude, like
Well, he doesn't like them. He's like just
Dude.
give them because he loves Boo.
Dude, but it's one of those things where you look at it and you're like, it's kind of like when the Flyknit, like before Yeezys were big and you saw
Yeah.
the Flyknit with like, you know, like the first Roshis, you looked at them and you're like, those look dumb, but something inside of me tells me they're kind of sick. And now like the Roshis are like the
Yeah.
sickest things. Like everything, I honestly believe like even Yeezys were modeled after Roshis.
Oh, they
The
were.
Nike
100%.
Yeah. So
100%.
when I look at the Boo things, like that's that same kind of guilty feeling when I see those Boo Adidas. I'm like, all right.
My good friend Michael Ocampo was watching. What's up, Ocampo? Love you, dude.
But no, those Gohan ones are that purple, dude. I guarantee you, once you see that purple in real life, I guarantee you you're gonna be like, those are the one shoes you're gonna be like, okay, I'll give my credit to.
I don't know.
The cells they're simple. The cells are simple, and I
real
look at it, and it's a color scheme of cell. Now, the only thing they could have done with the cell ones to make it better, which it might be there, is on the sole somewhere in a circle or on the tongue. You know how he has that like beak, that like orange beak? Just do like an orange circle. It would have tied. I think it would have tied it all in.
So there's several things it could have did. So there's my idea of like the either Goku or Vegeta ones. They could have implemented like a Super Saiyan, like the back edge of the sole could have had like edges like kind of like their hair. It like so the sole would have like these edges.
Like the Nikes that have the wings.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
gold accented stuff, or they could have did like Super Saiyan blue style, where like in the front would have been like the color of their clothes, but towards the back it would have like blue.
No. I'm telling you right now, for the Goku one, all you need to do is orange and his symbol.
Or you know what would be
That's
even
it.
better?
You should do an orange. Look at this. Soles right here. This is what you do right here. These are my new Vans I got.
Shameless plug, because he owns Vans now.
Yeah. Dude, I love these. Actually, these, I loved it because I got them at the Vans store.
Actually, the Vans would have did a better job with the
These
Dragon
are
Ball
in the
Z
Shoe Palace.
collab.
It's very validating. When I went inside the Shoe Palace.
He in the Shoe Palace was like, Ellie would be real proud of me right now.
Yeah, I was like, dude, look at these are actually, I really like these because it's like durable, but it's also suede.
It's a good pickup.
But this is how you do your Goku. Black sole, orange.
Okay.
You straight up put that symbol, his
The
Beerus,
kami symbol.
little, yeah, It's his master symbol.
Which is nowhere to be found. Which is
you could do Beerus or you could do the Roshi one
Yeah.
right there on the tongue, and then you do blue laces.
Here was my idea.
That's how you do it.
Here's my idea. That's similar to yours, right? Where you have like a lot of that style.
Yeah.
But I would have enjoyed like where the three stripes are.
Yeah.
Like it would be like tattered blue, because like usually his outfit is always like beat up after a fight.
Yeah.
That would have been dope. Just like have some tattered blue in between the stripes.
That's all you do then. So they just make it orange and 3 stripes blue.
Yeah.
And make it look like cracked.
Yeah. Or even add the material. Like add like some material that looks like frayed or something like that. There's endless possibilities.
I don't know why you don't hire us. We just like came up with the greatest Dragon Ball Z shoe in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, right.
The Vegeta one. Is there anyone comments in the chat? Because I'll sit here and we'll design the Vegeta shoe here in a minute if no one else is talking.
Kevin liked the Vegeta ones. Prince said the Boo ones just on general principle. Vans would have did a better job, so he echoes my sentiments. Vans would have did a way better job than
Dude,
Adidas ever did.
Have you been in Vans recently?
Not recently, no.
You need to go in there. Like, dude, they've gotten some. They have their own version of Timberlands now.
Oh,
it's called
okay.
It's called like Vans All Weather.
Oh, okay.
Like their sneaker games.
That's crazy.
They're on point.
Because it's still, I mean, at the end of the day, they're skateboarding shoes, so there's no reason for them to have a Timberland style sneaker.
Yeah, it's weird. They have their new thing is like a velvet shoe, like completely 100% velvet. It looks like Hugh Hefner's like slippers.
That's wild.
Like the shoe game's on point. That's it.
Do you have your Black Panther tickets?
I do not know. Lupita Luongo couldn't even get her own Black Panther.
I have my
tickets.
Black Panther tickets, and I'm seeing it on the 16th. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be the highest grossing. Can we make the statement now? I know a lot of people. It's going to be the highest grossing single Marvel movie of all time.
Yeah, and it's a
standalone.
It's the same thing I told you. It's take the dedicated audience of an African American like subculture film community,
right?
Of your Medeas, your like Love and Basketball,
right.
all of that stuff,
all that Beyonce movie type crowd. All those people are going.
Yeah,
every last one of them.
And it's a dedicated movie crowd because the African American community is not represented well in mainstream film.
Right.
That's why the subculture exists. It's very lucrative. Subculture of African American like film is still around.
Yeah,
and people
you got Proud Mary, which a lot of people are going to bootleg, but a lot of black people are going to go.
Dude, go see Boo. Okay, Boo is like the most mind-numbing, just hilarious movie of all time. And you're like, if that movie would have done by white people with white people in it, it would be like the worst film of the year.
Yeah,
but it just has its own subculture. And because people want to be represented in film, it's like people want to relate to what's happening in film. And so you take it on the small scale of that and then apply it to a Marvel movie and then even separate it from that. Take away the whole culture thing out of it. LA, there's a movie. It's a movie about a little boy who lost his balloon. Now, Ryan Coogler's directing it. And Michael B. Jordan, Chadwick Boseman is going to be in it. Forrest Whitaker is going to be in it. Pretty much just who else? Who else?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Lupita Nyong'o is going to be in it.
Yeah, I've already bought my tickets. I've already bought my tickets.
And Andy Serkis. It's just about a boy who loses his balloon. I'd be like, yeah, when he loses his balloon, then he's got to find the guy who lost it. It's just like I'm already sold. So you take that.
Yeah.
You take this aspect of just the pure talent that's in it.
Right.
Then you take the fact that it's like the suppressed African American culture shown in feature films.
Yeah.
And then you add the superhero flavor to it. Like literally, they're just like.
It's going to be a knockout.
It's just
and then you do all that on Black History Month. Just to throw it out even more. Prince said Proud Mary is actually kind of dope, so I'm going to check. This is how I know black people are going to go out to the movie theaters the way they went out to vote for Obama. I saw a comment where it was like, if I see anybody trying to bootleg or if I hear you bootlegging Black Panther, I'm punching you in the throat. I was like, oh yeah, it's lit right now. We going to the movies. It's full out, just love, love all around it. And I can't wait.
Interesting thing about Jason the X is that Jason bootlegs every movie. He saw The Last Jedi a day after the premiere.
At home?
Yeah, he just watches it in like the most blurry cam thing. So
I can't do that.
I'm the first one I saw it.
I can't do it.
He doesn't support films at all. It's kind of funny.
I can't do it. I can't do that. I'm above it now.
No, even if I get press stuff and I like it, like Baby Driver.
Yeah.
I got press with Cinelinx to go see it. And then I went back and I paid for a ticket and went and saw it again because I wanted to make sure that movie got its money. If you guys want to know how movies are made in Hollywood, it's dependent upon what you spend money on to go see. So if you like the movie, go spend money on it. Go tell your friends, get 10 friends to go see it, because they won't make that movie again unless you put the money down to go see it. Simple as that.
Yeah. So I'm excited to go see it. You're excited to go see it. A lot of people in the chat
my
are excited to
daughter's
see it.
excited to go see it.
Awesome. I love it. Prince said he's got to go, and Prince, we are right there with you.
So that's when the show ends, is when Prince leaves. So that's
the benchmark of the show.
Yeah, Prince, thank you so much for hanging out with us. He's our third co-host. Thank you guys so much for watching the What the Force podcast, hanging out after hours, doing the Q&A.
I like that. After hours. WTF after hours.
WTF after hours.
Ooh, yeah, sexy. Put the sexy voice. You gotta put the sexy voice on. WTF after hours.
Actually, I have this guy. I know this voice actor named Leon Hart. He'd do it perfect. But it's like, baby, we gonna do that. We're gonna do that. What the Force after hours.
That's gold.
Get dirty with it.
That's gold. Thank you, Tim. You have a good night as well. Thank you, everybody, as well. Zach is gonna awkwardly walk over to the soundboard and switchboards and make sure we are logged off.
Yeah.
So if you see us awkwardly sitting around for a few seconds, that's why.
It is what it is.